Lily.
My mind's made up.
Lily, you can't quit school just because some kid...
One egg or two.
Report him.
Who'd believe me? It'd be mine word against his. Besides that, even you said I shouldn't have
I was
gone.
out of line. Just the thought of him touching you.
No, you were right about him. I didn't see it coming.
You have to go back, Lily.
I believed all of his compliments. I ate it up. I even got to thinking I was kind of, smart.
You are.
Yeah, well, it's time I came back to Earth.
Oh. So he wins, huh?
Hang him up, Brad.
Hang what up?
Your chauffeur skis. I'll pick the kids up next week.
So that's it, huh? Lily puts her dreams back on the shelf. Lil, remember back when we were dating? Every day you'd go to your classes. Even back then, I was afraid I'd lose you. But I kept right on pursuing you. I wanted to marry you, have a family. And when you agreed, when you quit college, I wondered if I hadn't taken unfair advantage of our love. Making you choose like that?
Brad, I'd choose you again.
Well, you already have me, Lily. So whatever you decide to do, I'm with you.
Your semester final will be on the 8th of next month. This will be an oral exam, concentrating on English and American literature in the 20th century, comparing them to the Greeks and Romans. You will be graded on content and style. Mr. Harrison will help conduct the examination.
Mrs. Marshall! Mrs. Marshall! I prepared some of your exam questions.
And?
I know your weak spots.
Is that a warning?
A fact.
You want me to drop out, don't you? It really gets your back up having me here. You thought after what you did...
I didn't do anything.
I'd disappear.
Look, stay, go. It doesn't affect...
Oh, it affects you, Joshua. I'm your silent reminder. Every time you look at me, you'll remember that afternoon. You crossed the line.
I didn't
I'm off limits. Understand? Any woman who says no is off limits. Whether she's a sorority girl in a low-cut dress or a trusting housewife.
I thought...
Oh, no. That's the trouble. You weren't thinking. Where the hell do you come off thinking we're your property? I thought we were friends. I guess we were both fooled, huh?
All right. In Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby, who?
Facts and figures. None of this makes sense to me anymore.
Sure it does.
I can't stand up and... I wasn't good at oral recitation.
Says who? I remember a girl with flame red hair standing on stage in high school, hands clenched. I can't be talking of love, dear. I can't be talking of love. If there be one thing I can't talk of, that one thing be love. But that's not saying that I'm not loving. Still water, you know, runs deep.
And I do be loving so deep, dear. I be loving you in my sleep.
I never will forget those words. I couldn't help thinking they were for me. Can't recall who wrote them, but I still see her so clearly. That beautiful young girl. Don't tell me you're no good at oral recitations. You burned that poem into my heart, Lily. And if that isn't good, I don't know what is.
Hey, are you crying?
Yes.
About Grandpa still? How about coming out to the farm with us? You can't avoid going by there forever, Malcolm.
How come?
Well, for one thing, it'd mean giving up fishing.
We could go down to Boonesville. They've got a pond.
It wouldn't have the memories, though, would it?
Is he real old?
For a dog, yeah. Uh-huh.
And you?
Well, maybe in your eyes, but not in mine. You know, I used to wonder why life had to be so temporary. I figure it's so we wouldn't waste a minute of it. Like me going off to school and Aunt Belle always on the run. If things were forever, they wouldn't be so precious.
Forever's not long enough.
Why, in 20 years, this treehouse will still be here.
'Cause Dad's a master carpenter.
Mm-hmm. And who knows? It could be another little boy hiding in its branches. Could be my grandson. It's a cycle, Malcolm. All we can do is live it the best we know how.
He tells us that Euripides deals with human behavior not as it should be, but as it really is.
That was Carl. On the phone?
Hand me that sponge, Belle, please.
It is obviously controlled primarily by emotion, passion. His fascination is interest.
He wondered when I was going back.
Hell, it's been a long time.
I know. That's the trouble. The more I'm away from him, the less I miss him. Could I turn this off?
Yeah.
12 of his 18 surviving plays.
At first, it was fun. Cooking for him. Well, not cooking, but, ordering takeout. Then it was boring. The trouble is, he was totally happy. He even talked about us getting married. He said I'd wear white tulle. Imagine me on his motorcycle wearing white tulle. I think I gave up on him right then. He was crying.
Just now?
I think he knows he's seen the last of me.
Ah, he'll get over it. I think you've gone and grown up on me, Belle.
Strange, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I'll make you some tea.
no, it'll keep me up.
You are up, Lily. You haven't slept all night.
How am I going to stand up there and be brilliant, especially...
Joshua,
He keeps looking at me.
we should let me punch him out. What's that?
Oh, it's nothing. Words. I just keep going over Daddy's journal and thoughts just spill out of me.
You're gonna do great today, Lily.
Emma,
Mm-hmm.
I can't seem to outgrow it, Brad. Wanting college, wanting to graduate. Maybe someday I could work there, you know? Become an advisor. Those kids really need some guidance.
How'd we ever wind up together, Lily? You're a woman who's always searching. I'm a man who didn't want to change.
Here. I think you'll appreciate it. It's my new favorite author. He writes about land and price of grain and the enormous love he has for his family. You know, a lot of women are just glad if they know at least one great man in their life. I've known two.
Well, guess I better get suit and tie out.
Why?
Take you to your next college tea. That's what great men do, isn't it?
You remember the other night when I said I was sick of men?
Uh-huh.
You didn't believe me, did you?
Nope.
Good.